What's poppin'? What's poppin', y'all? I'm tapping back in for another day with another message. Y'all already know what it is. My voice is down because it's early in the morning, you know what I'm saying? But boy, did I missed y'all. I missed y'all. So I'm tapping in and I'm gonna clear this space and we're gonna get right into it. You hear me? Angels, ancestors, Orishas, Allah, Grandpa, Nana, Nanny, Umi, Isaac, Robin, all my deities, entities, past on loved ones, aliens in the sky, you are welcome into this message. Okay, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I hope that you are feeling everything that you need to be feeling to continue to move forward in your life. Because if you're not feeling that, I'm needing you to work on that, right? So I feel like I pop up when a reminder is needed, okay? Or a new direction is coming and like I'm the catalyst to help you see it, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But I know God has been working on me, and just like we're a collective, if he's working on me, he's working on you too, right? It's all about us allowing the work to be done. You know, like when somebody got to come in and fix your bathroom and your bathroom's out of order for like 2 days and it's rough because you can't use your bathroom. So you have to find other means to wash, other means to use the toilet, right? But at that same time, like, you know, you finna get a real good working bathroom. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. God be putting us under construction so that he can work on us, so that he can give us like the next steps, right? Or the new ingredients for the next masterpiece that he needs us to build, to make, to be a part of, whatever the case may be. But as we are constantly getting closer to ourselves, we're getting further away from everything that we don't want. We're going to be getting further away from the things that keep us down and closer to the things that keep us up. Ourself, God, whatever methods that you use to like heal yourself, meditation, reading, just being in a positive space so that you may like heal yourself as you go along, because it's very constant. It's a constant thing. As things are coming up in the mind, we're like processing, right? Because the more that we heal the bigger picture, the smaller things can also be tidied up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying God is be putting us under construction, right? And this happens a lot. He will put us under construction so that he can work on us so that new fixtures may be added to the room to make it better, right? We never know what's coming next. That's the beautiful thing about life. We have no idea. We get glimpses into the future. We get signs and synchronicities that will help us along the way, like breadcrumbs. We never know exactly what's going to happen. So it's very important to stay prayed up, stay believing in yourself, stay in a positive state, because every day there are going to be things that test where you're at, your ability to remember, right? The new steps that you take to keep yourself grounded. I do have a couple messages that I wrote down over the last few days. One thing that stuck out, really stuck out. God saves the best for last. So after we go through all the no's, right? After we get through all the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's not for us, work, friends, job, like love, like whatever. Like even them jeans that we love. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to go, it's time to go. God saves the best for last, because what we don't understand is that next thing that we get is going to be the best thing. It's like having that one pair of jeans that never get old. They never get too tight. They never fucking fold. Like they never get them creases in it. They just perfect. And you're just so glad you just save space for them. You know what I'm saying? And it may not make sense what I'm saying, but if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, maybe later on you'll come back to this message and then you will. Okay, but God saves the best for last. So if you're in a space where you've been waiting for something or for things to come in, right? I want you to know, here's your confirmation. God's finna send it, but he wants you to remember this process of getting to it, the journey, you know what I'm saying? Because once you get it, you got it, it's good. It's going to be great because you've earned it and you were willing to wait. You were willing to be patient for what you knew was for you. Sometimes we just rather just take something just to have so we're not lonely. Loneliness is a mental thing. You can't be lonely in the room with God. You can't be lonely in the room with your gifts. You can't be lonely in the room with you. Once you know who you are, the power you possess, what you hold, yes, we will always be yearning for physical interactions with others. However, when you fall in love with yourself, you fall in love with your God, you fall in love with your being, you fall in love with you. It's not very much you need. You hear what I'm saying? Like you will need and yearn for the right connections, okay? But here's the thing. As you start to truly heal yourself, you will be able to see clearer. You're going to have more things that are dropping on your path that are sent to shake you. That's how you know you're being made whole. Because you're being tested more. But you passing those tests like it ain't nothing. Like I already studied for all of this. You know, you've studied for everything that's coming your way now. You've already passed all of these tests. Like you did. So this is just like, the brush up. Like before you get to the next chapter, you know how in school you always like right before you get to the next chapter, we deal with and we talk about all the things we've learned up until this point. Everything that we've already mastered. It's like we see it now. We talk about it. We have a quick conversation so that it stays fresh, so that we can add on to the knowledge that we already have. You feel me? You follow me? You got it? Okay. So know that God is getting ready and has been. If it hasn't happened, it was getting ready to happen. That God is going to be sending you some more clues. Okay? But remember, he saves the best for last. So when you stay in a state of gratitude, being grateful for the no's, being grateful for the shit that didn't work, because you know God's finna send. He going to send the best. And when you get the best of everything that's for you, personal fulfillment comes in the physical realm. However, you already have to have that before you get all the things you thought you needed and all that shit. See, God's going to send it once the initiation of me understanding, of you understanding, you already have everything you need. You understand what I'm saying? To succeed. It's just, he wants you to understand all of the lessons that you've learned up until this point. You finna add on. We finna move forward to unit 2. You hear me? We finna go to the next step. Stay in a state of constant gratitude for the no's, for the yes, for the maybes, for the shit that ain't work out. Because when it work out, boy, it gonna work out all the way. And we're gonna be grateful for these moments. Continue to follow your heart. It is leading you home. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow that shit that you feel every day. When things are agitating your spirit, do not look away. Do not over-obsess. Do not overthink. For God is all that you need, and everything that you need is inside of you. God will give you the answers to those uncomfortable questions, right? He will continue to help you see. But understand that the devil's throwing things your way too. So make sure you paying attention. Just pay attention, Swim with the current and not against it. It's different than going with the grain. We're not supposed to go with the grain because the grain don't always, it's not always profitable for everybody to go with the grain. Somebody got to step outside the lines and find something new, so that we can see what we really truly can pursue, who we could really be when we don't do everything everybody else does and we do everything that feels correct to ourselves. Swim with the current, your personal current. Swim with and follow yourself follow your flow. Find it, hone it, own it, and move with it. And don't let nobody interrupt it, not even yourself, not even your foolish thoughts. When you don't understand something, when you're feeling uncomfortable now, sit with it. You know what I'm saying? Let yourself feel it fully so that you could truly understand it. Remember, God is reminding us of all of the things that we've learned, gotten through, moved past up until this point. So it's not truly a test right now. It's more or less a reminder. You know, we're going over some things so that we don't forget them when we add on the new things, right? God shows his gratitude in the ease of the situation, right? So it's like once you learn and you start to use your gifts and you start to truly understand you and you understand what God has put inside of you, it's like it starts to become easier when we are truly being like tested, reminded, you know. It's like I don't understand completely why I feel this way, but I know I feel a certain way for a reason. And I got to ask God why I'm feeling this way and allow him time to give me clarity so that as I move forward, I'm understanding why certain things make me uncomfortable, why that's a no for me now, where it might have been a yes before. Why is that a no now? Why is that agitation there when this or that happens nowadays? Why is that? Like, why do I feel uncomfortable around a certain person nowadays? Or how come when they said that, like that just, oh, that sparked something in my soul. Like, I don't want to, I can't fuck with that person no more. Like, you know, and it's like easier to decipher what is truly. See, when we say what's for us and what's not for us, I want you to understand what that means to me is that if something's for you, it's going to allow you to help you grow. Like it's going to help you be transcendent to another level while you're already doing that for yourself. It's more fuel to the fire. It's like when you have the right friends, when you have people who are positive on your type positivity line, right? Because yeah, you could be on your own same, you know, type time, but at the same, we have to be on the same vibration. We have to be in order to gel, in order to understand one another. Yeah, we could be having different views, and because we all are different, we've been through different things and we're different people, so we understand things differently. However, there's a common thread with certain people. We are all like, I'm not the only person in the world on this vibration. You're not the only person in the world on your vibration. There's others on your vibe. There's others on my vibe. It's our job to hold out for those who sound like we sound, who make sense and connect things in a way that we understand and connect things. That is the tribe. It's like holding out for that, being cool, understanding everybody, being open and positive, but waiting for and understanding that you need a certain type that's going to help with your vibe, that helps to transcend and propel you forward even more. It's like every time we take something that's not truly for us and we deal with those who are not, seem like they, you know, ascending to the same level as us, but maybe not there, and maybe decide to turn and go a different way, that could definitely take away from the cup, from our personal cup. Because different thoughts bring different movements, bring different motions in our life. Just because we sound the same, but we want something different out of our interaction. We have different, some people just really flow and they just don't have any expectations to a relationship. They just here to be your friend. Like if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. It's cool either way. I'm cool either way. Other people have an agenda. So it's like understanding that and understanding that it's okay. It's okay either way. Just know which side you're on and know what you need to help continue to fill your cup? What takes away from it? What puts you in your mind? What takes away from you being a guide? What takes away from you holding your power and knowing that you got everything that comes your way? What takes from that and what adds to it? Because what's adding to it is what we want to continue. What takes away from it, we want to watch and we want to omit. Everything that looks good ain't good for us. It's like, you can only have, I can't have no 2, 3 cups of coffee. I love me some coffee, but I know after that first one, I got to chill. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that with life, like everything in moderation, and everything ain't supposed to stay forever. Just because we like it don't mean it's good for us. Just because it seemed like it might could work or, you know what I'm saying? That's a vibe. May not be your vibe forever. Because we're ever growing, ever learning and going to another level. And if some things don't come with us correctly, then we have to leave it behind. Or we stay in a stagnant position. And that's not what God wants for us. We have to be continually honing our power at where we're at. Because God is going to keep turning our life and changing us and molding us and helping us grow into what he needs from us, especially when we've accepted the assignment. You understand what I'm saying? That's when it's even more like everything means something. Everything. Pay attention, but don't over obsess. When you know it's right, it's right. When it don't feel right, let that shit go and be okay with it. Be okay with how you feel after it's gone. Be okay with while it's leaving, how that feels. Pray on it. You know what I'm saying? Meditate. Do the things that make you feel good. So, the more access we allow God in those deeper parts of ourselves, the more power he'll possess within our body. And the more knowledge and wisdom and understanding that can grow within our being, which we can in turn, eventually it starts to exude from our body. And it's a light, it's a guide for other people. So the more you allow yourself to grow and know who you are and accept it, the more you allow somebody else to see what you have and do the same. That's how we become free. That's how we get out of depression. That's how we allow God in and stop anxiety. That's how we get all of this like mental health stuff in order. You got to start from inside to help the outside. You got to start from up here, from like your spiritual self, and then allow it to like go through the body, go through the whole being, go through everything and cleanse it. Once you understand, that can't be taken from you. That can't be that can't be stolen. It's yours forever. But constantly have gratitude for who you're becoming, what you've had to get out of your life, what you start to understand. Give God that gratitude. Even when things feel uncomfortable, even in the moment, it may be bad every day. Be thankful for it, because that's not going to last. There's going to be good times. The good times will come. They will follow that. Understand the patterns of life. Understand that it doesn't rain forever, but rain means that water is being given to soil, and it's allowing for growth. You need the food to help the flowers grow now. We can't have too much water or it will flood and your flowers will never grow. So it's all about the balance of what we allow. Because when it starts to rain, put your umbrella up. You cool? Go out there and cover up that garden. You do what you can to protect your stuff so that your flowers continue to thrive, no matter how that is inside now. We have umbrellas. We have protection for when it rains. We don't feel it. So because we don't feel the rain, but we know what it's doing, is washing away the debris of the past, of the things that, are no longer needed. It's also, feeding our garden. It's watering our garden. We need that to grow and to get more power, right? And to get closer to God, closer to self, is closer to Him. And the more you accomplish within yourself, it's like the more you see yourself, that's where the initiation of your power will come. So just continue to believe in you. Believe in what you feel, even when it's uncomfortable. Especially when it's uncomfortable. When you just can't put your finger on why the hell you feel like that, but you sad for a moment, but you like going through something. You pray on that. Write it down. Get closer to self, and promise you it's something that you're releasing. Something you're understanding. It's not supposed to feel good right away. It's not. Healing is never going to feel good at first. It feels better in the end. It feels better after things have healed, started to heal. The process has to start in order for it to get better. But it hurts at first, but it gets greater later, you know? So I'm going to leave it here, and I love you, and continue to believe in you no matter what. No matter what. And just because you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? You everything you need to be. You're beautiful, you're wealthy, you're healthy, you're the shit. You everything you ever need to be. And you better believe it. When you get up, you go look in that mirror and you tell yourself you love yourself. I don't give a fuck what's going on in your life. You give yourself love. You remind yourself of who you are every day and in any way you can. This world is tough out here. It's hard out here. It's hard. There's so many people who don't believe in themselves. They do not love themselves. And because they don't, they will hurt you, unfortunately, and not meaning to. So you got to be prayed up. You got to know who you are. You got to love yourself. You have to. It's imperative to your health that you believe above all that you are the fucking greatest thing in the world. You have to work on yourself every day, yes, but you are exactly who you need to be through the eyes of the Lord. So you the best you need to be. You do your best. You wear your best. You act your best. And you cool. You solid. You hear me? We not humble. We solid. Be solid. Be a good example of what solidity means. Solidarity, all duality, polarity, that's all God stuff. Find that within yourself. Know who you are. And don't forget it. No matter what comes your way, no matter what happens when you walk out that door today, you keep that strength up. You keep that armor of who you are and the Lord on you at all times. Do not let it fall. Don't let it rust, because God got you. But you gotta got you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have you first. Having you is having Him. It's having whatever you believe is your higher power, or what keeps you getting up every day. You believe in that. I don't give a fuck what people think about you. What you think about you is what matters the most. What you know about you. People don't know who you've been. They don't know what happened to you in them dark rooms. They don't know how you got out that darkness. But you do. So you walk with that power every day. No matter what. No matter what. All right? I'm MJ. I love you. Later.